be random.
I don't even know what's going on right now. I'm confused on what that was.
This one guy has to be special.
I have to because you guys are going to call all this, so I have to keep it covered because there's no table there. So now I want to avoid the curve of my crotch for the rest of every video.
You're a smart guy still.
That's so clever.
What's with you and asking for daps? Like, move your hand for me, B. Anyways, hated how they came right. We're back again.
And the dude's got his bucket hat on.
Because he's a real ass nigga.
Mind you, if you look closely, his phone case matches and his shoes.
Really, you can only see that, like, wow. Shoes. Expose the man off. Expose the man off.
You realize it's like I'm always getting attacked for the clothes that I wear? it's like I'm dressing like a homeless person. That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm dressing like a homeless person.
You're Superman. You're Superman. Right.
And Denz got the Converse All-Stars on.
I don't understand why. Like, what was the point of that?
I like the shoes, man. Like, could I have them next year?
Wow.
On February 32nd.
These are a gift from our friend, so no.
February 32nd.
I just said no. I said no.
Anyways.
Like, I got it, but it's still no.
Yeah.
Like,
I was about to say.
Okay, look, we got it, but it's still no. Anyways. So, our topic for the day is... what's the situation on getting back with your ex? Is it a thing? Should you do it? What are the circumstances in which you should do it? Why you should do it? Things of that nature. So, I guess we'll all speak our thoughts on the matter. I'll go first. My obvious thought is it's probably not the best idea. I think there are situations where it can happen, but for the most part, if you broke up for a good reason, usually you shouldn't go back to the person. Usually, like that's 95% of the time, you shouldn't go back to your ex. It's kind of just facts. It's time to move on. Are there any other different ideas that just for the sake of argument?
I thought we were gonna right.
Oh, go ahead. I mean, technically, you're in the middle. You should be in the hot seat. Go ahead.
Well, it depends on like certain situations. I'll probably get into that later, but like for my upfront answer, it varies.
For your opening statement.
Yeah.
Okay. Say where this is a debate. I didn't know.
Of course, that's an answer. It makes perfect sense. If you know his various situations.
Of course, because Brandon's that dude.
Anyway.
Whoa. Before you get I almost forgot before you really did this. So, guys, Brandon here has claimed LMA.
Why is this topic?
Hey,
I'm editing this part out. I'm editing this part out.
If he does, this video would just not be aired.
We'll go on already take it down. If it's not in this part.
Yeah.
LMA, no matter what you say, you're claimed by Brandon. All the other things you think Brandon has, he's put them on his side. Say, I don't want you, I want you elevate. So listen.
He may be a lawyer, but I have not paid him to do anything.
This is pro bono. This is a free case. So elevate, you gotta stop playing around. Like he's serious about you. Like he try to, I like to put on Snapchat too. Put on a snappy. LMA, Brandon wants you. So when you see this LMA, don't let Brandon, don't let opportunity slip you by. Get at that. All right, back to the topic at hand. So, Cap, what's your thoughts on the point of view?
Don't do it. It's a dumb idea. Like I don't know what to tell you. Okay. I'll say in a very extreme. You see where my hand is just like out there cases. Yeah, maybe you should get back with your ex. If that's the person you truly love, maybe you were an idiot before, maybe you weren't ready for a serious relationship, maybe you were financially insecure, you were just not secure financially, whatever the case may be, it didn't work out. You can retry it at that point in time. But if you make the conscious decision to break up, fuck it. Like why? Like why do that to yourself? If you're the one who initiated a breakup, you know what? Yeah. Don't go back. It's not a good idea. If you got broken up with, still don't go back. Like clearly they don't want you. Like come on. It makes perfect sense.
Like in situations like let's say you were in high school or something, and like you get with this girl from like grade 9 to grade 11, and then for some reason, let's say you live downtown and she moves to Whitby or something. It's like y'all not really gonna see each other.
You know
in
what?
a situation
That's so true.
That's a pretty good situation.
That reminds me of the
That's
time.
a pretty good example of like the 5% where you get back together.
Really? No, it doesn't. See why? This reminds me of the time that I was in the States, right? And I had this girlfriend, right? And then I moved back here
Right.
to Canada.
Right.
Do you think I'm gonna get back with my ex, bro? Like, I know it was around the time, I know I was a teenager at the time, but I was in a committed relationship for like 2.5 years, bro.
But let's say down the road she moves
Nah.
to Canada, but you all hit it off again. Like that's something you wouldn't. So
Like
like
you would get back with her
just on the fact that because you moved away, the relationship ended. Did she do you dirty?
No.
So you just because it ended, it's done.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You to each your own. You just kind of.
I'm a very go with the flow kind of person. I'm not the.
Except for when you move to another country, it's fuck the flow. It's over. The flow stopped. Here's a giant dam I built. There's no more flow.
Actually, that's incorrect. That's part of the flow. Clearly, my journey was not meant to be maintained in the States. And you know what? Looking at the last 10 years, high fucking five me. I'm glad I'm back here. I'm safe, motherfuckers. You guys in the States are not safe. That's last sentence. I'm not making light of it. You guys are literally not safe.
Is that supposed to be like some knock at Donald Trump?
And the previous people that were in charge.
But yeah, like I feel like in other situations, like like let's say like she burns you for like some other dude, he's a lot bigger, he's a lot muscular.
Nah.
Then I was like,
Nah, definitely not.
she comes back and is like,
Never
oh,
talk
she
to
was
you
wrong.
again. Never talk to her again. Burn your shit out of that female.
By the way, all these Nas will be replaced with one of my favorite memes for now.
What he said.
Anyways, I think the situation where I would allow an ex to get back together is, let's say, so I think you and an ex date, or before you guys were exes, you guys were dating, whatever, and you guys ended not on bad terms. You know, you guys thought, okay, well, we're not at a point in time where we can maintain this relationship, mature-wise, you know, whatever, it's not working out. But if you guys both stay to their lives, you guys grow, and you guys realize, okay, well, we're still attracted to each other. It can, you know, it's something I'm willing to try again. Then, and pretty much only then would I allow, like, see that as a possibility. Because other than that, if a person cheats, that, no.
For you personally.
Okay, for me personally, if the person cheats, no. I'm not into the whole take it back. I did it didn't work out. And I'm not saying this for everybody, for the majority of the people in the world, once a cheater, always a cheater. It's just for the majority of people in the world. Like, it's just the way it is.
It is majority.
Like,
But there are beautiful
there are
exceptions.
some people who have cheated and they've grown past it, but that's like
How many
the
exceptions?
1%.
Every rule.
Yeah, shut up. Well, actually, 1%.
Nearly every rule.
1%.
I'm not even lying.
1%.
See, like the way I am is like if I broke up with the girl, I was like, I don't want to see you. Like I want to be to myself. That's the reason why we broke up. I ain't trying to have you around because like I'm not really progressing. I'm staying where I am. I'm basically running on a treadmill. There's a difference between running on a treadmill and actually taking a jog around the neighborhood. Yeah, I may end up back where I started somehow. Maybe I end up somewhere else, but I'll never know that if I have this one female always around after we broke up. So that's just the way I feel about it.
I think getting back with your ex is also messy.
You guys only doing it for pussy. Don't lie.
But a lot of guys do it for vagina. I mean, you know the ex is free sex, you know? So there's that. And to be fair, once again, flip it around, there's like the 1% who get back because they have actual feelings with their ex, whatever. But for the most part, getting back with your ex is a situation where 90.5 times out of 10 it's not gonna work out either way.
And a lot of the TV shows nowadays show how it's able to happen and they end up better. But let's remember, it's TV.
It's not just
a perfect.
The whole on and off on like a relationship is glorified by TV. Like all you people who like Gossip Girl and all these people who like break up, get back together, or soap operas, break up, get back together, break up, get back together, all that crap, all that fooling around. That shit don't fly in real life because people are actually human beings and actually have hearts. And if you crush on it just because you know something you're feeling impulsively on one day doesn't mean hey. You deserve the right to get back together with a person another day. Like, if you're like, I think a lot of people break up without thinking of the ramifications of their actions. Like, let's say, you know, you get into a fight with somebody, you know, and then Brandon goes, "Now we're done." In the moment, he's pissed off. You feel like he's justified, and let's say weeks go by and you realize, "Well, shit, I made a mistake." He doesn't have the right. He has not earned the right to go back to the girl and be like, "Listen, I was really angry when I said I want to break up with you. I really want you back. Like, I'm sorry." You broke up with her in a fit of rage. So in situations like that, I just feel like if you said it, then you might as well go all the way. Like, you might as well. There's like no going back from that because for you, that's like going through the act of bang, and then weeks later he's in the hospital and like, "I really wish I didn't shoot Brandon. Damn, Brandon, I'm sorry I shot you, bro. Listen, I was really angry. I didn't mean to shoot you. I know you're in a lot of pain right now, but just forgive me for shooting you because I didn't mean to.
I almost lost a lung.
Nah, me. I didn't mean to shoot you. I'll never shoot you again.
But I almost lost a lung.
I'll never shoot you again.
But I almost
like this. That's the dumbest thing ever. If you do something impulsively, that means you have no care for the person in the first place. Okay? Because if you truly love somebody or you truly care about that person, you're not gonna impulsively be like, "I'm gonna done all of this that we built on an impulse." Like that's BS. That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Let me ask y'all a situation. Let's say something happens and the male or female falsely accuses you of something that goes against your character, and then y'all split. Would you get back together with that person?
In that situation, it depends. It depends on the two people and how they go beyond that. If there's a clean split after that point in time, then I don't see why they get back together. If there are lingering feelings, if they are communicating things of that nature, then it depends on the two people.
So I might get a bit personal. Would you get back with that person? No. Shut him up. Would you get back with that person?
It depends on my relationship with the person and how long we've been together and the closeness of it. So I can't answer that saying a yes or no. Because if it's a person who I haven't who I'm not that close with, and then the person does that crap, then no. If a person I am really close with, we still keep in touch for close, whatever, then the chances there they would mind. So it also depends on how the person acts accordingly, past that point.
True. But you knew all this already.
He did, and I don't know.
It was a general statement. The people don't know.
Anyways, back to the topic at hand with getting back with your ex. Another reason why you shouldn't do it.
Cause fuck that shit. That's the title of the dissertation of his reason.
Sure. Yeah. My dissertation about that shit. Another subline, right? A subline that I go into the script as to why you should say fuck that shit is because right? You've already seen that side of a person and why you broke up in the first place. The 9 out of 10, that person has not changed that aspect of themselves.
To be fair, it's more like an 8 out of 10.
More like a 9 out of 10. Because if a person...
That's a high majority.
That's a high majority, and I stand by that because realistically only 10%, maybe less than our exes who get back together actually make it work. Otherwise, they just go through the same current problem because history tends to repeat itself.
Have you ever gotten back with an ex? How about you?
Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I have. And then it's with two females this happened. But here I am single, so you clearly learn how that ended up.
Wow.
So I mean, I'm not for the whole getting back with the next thing. It doesn't seem like, the smartest decisions, considering my history at least. and the ramifications of it going into is all the time you spend going back and forth on and off with an ex is taking away from time that you for meeting the right person for you as well. So it's like you're spending all this time investing into somebody who's wasting your time, whereas Kash is sitting right there waiting to scoop you up. Right? Like you can't be throwing like all these curves to Kash when at the same time you're telling him, oh no, it's just complicated. No, it's not complicated. You're in a shitty relationship with a guy who's a shitty person who keeps telling you he loves you and strings you along. And then does nothing with that love. So clearly, you're wasting your time and wasting his time when he could be doing a lot better in his life. And I think that's why I said it's messy, because not only does it affect you and the person, it affects everything around you. Because I guarantee you, no matter how close you are with your friends are gonna get tired by the fourth time you're back together with this person. Like, any female friend who goes, so me and Thing are back together, eh? Weren't you guys just broke up? Yeah, didn't you just say you're done with him? Yeah, I am. But like, he really said he loves me, and I really see effort. Like, we're talking every day for the past 2 weeks. Like, we're gonna do all this deepness. Like, we're going out all the time, or on dates. He was showing me off. He just put a picture of me and him on Insta. Like, you know, it's really serious. He never does that. He's really serious. And I go, okay, shit. But isn't this the fourth time that you guys?
A week later, ring,
and then all you hear is, I hate him. He's the worst.
Yeah, I love his female voice.
We went to the club together and he totally danced with another girl. Like, honestly, at that point in time, I'm kind of fed up with your relationship. I'm fed up with both of you at that point in time. I'm like, you're stupid as shit for continuing to put yourself through that crap. It's not like you ain't hearing it from your other friends saying, well, nigga ain't worth it, or the female ain't worth it, dash into the curb and move on with your life. Like, they just continually stress you, that's all they do. But at the same time, you're like, no, I've invested too much time in him and I'm too scared to go back out in the water and meet new people. And it's too scary to reinvest myself in somebody new. Yeah, we get it. Man up. We're all vulnerable.
Or I ain't trying to be sexist. Woman up.
Either or. It's just, listen, if you're gonna get back together with your ex, please don't do it on impulse.
Don't do it at all.
Well, I mean, that's the more smart answer, but if you are gonna do it,
you sound stress-free. I generally am.
Just imagine the comments we're gonna get.
I'm sure I get a bunch of comments, but
of course I'll read them. I'll try to respond to a lot of them.
He's literally looking out for that eliminate comment, so I
need to chill with that.
Anyways, but no, honestly, getting back with your ex, it doesn't have, it's not even a long video. Like, we're not even like, it's really pretty simple. You really shouldn't do it. It's really, like, unless you're the 1%, it's not gonna work out. Yeah, I'm sure.
We're not saying it doesn't happen, it's
just not the smartest of decisions. And I'm sure there will be comments of people saying, well, me and my ex got back together and we made it work. Good for your 1%. I'm happy for you. But we were to push you to the side. We're not talking about your 1%. We're talking about the 99% of people who don't work out together. Because they should
selectively
be broken up. You broke up for a reason, stay broken up. There's an X for an X. Go find your next. That's really all there is to it, you know?
Mic drop.
That's about it. If y'all have anything to say, you can say it now.
Oh, no. I already said what I had to say.
Pretty much it.
But
we're all welcome to your thoughts, you know?
If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up.
Send it to your ex.
Didn't like it.
If your ex wants to get back together, you send it to your ex.
Yes, and make sure your ex sends it to his friends and his friends and so on and so forth.
Like, quest for 10K.
Yes.
Trying to slay that dragon.
Yes. Also, I don't know when, but the YouTube Fan Festival in Toronto will be coming this summertime. And if y'all want to see the three of us, we may show up.
We probably won't show up because I know y'all don't want to see us there. We ain't shit yet.
I'm sure Claudia would love to see you.
Listen,
shout out to Claudia.
Claudia hasn't even slid in my DMs yet. Claudia, you played around. But she want to tease. Anyways. So yeah, that's our video.
Last week's video over there.
Yeah,
there's a subscribe button somewhere
in the middle there. Yeah.
And
we'll be back
in the description.
Cool, awesome. Hold it down. Really? You felt the need to roll on the ground again?